Hello, this is Zedis. Welcome back to another Mario Maker 2 video, clearing some more Uncleared 2019 levels. I hear we're getting close to 150,000 left uncleared. I cleared, I think, 7 this session. 2 I've erased because they were just hidden block levels. I'm not going to show those anymore. Unless there's something really compelling about it. This level, I got something for you here. I feel like a couple episodes ago, I had that one level where you had to land on that platform really precisely, and there's just a bunch of garbage there. I said that might be the worst level I've ever played. That was a lie. Even at the time, that was a lie. Or an exaggeration. Let me tell you, this one is a good contender for worst level I've ever beaten anyway. It is made, I think, to be unbeaten. It's made to be so annoying, and it's not difficult, but it's difficult. It is kind of difficult. It's not like an extremely difficult level, but it's made to basically wear you down. Right, if you're watching this part right here, there's some trolls, and then you're like, where do you go? And then there's only one spot where you can go. Okay, we're gonna get to the behemoth of this level, which is this room with 3 Bowsers. 2 of them have wings, and there's something like 10 Lakitus up above, throwing Hammer Bros and Spinies. The cannons are shooting out fire flowers, so there is an infinite amount of fire flowers, but in the Super Mario World style, Bowser's push you around, so you can actually die pretty easy in this room, and I died many times. The rough video, which was actually 2 different videos for this level, was around 2 hours. I bet you I spent 90 minutes in this room alone. So this room is designed like it's doable. It's very easy, honestly. I mean, I died plenty of times, but it's pretty easy. But it just takes a lot of button mashing. A lot of calculating damage boosting and getting the fire flower in a way. Like after I kind of figured out a good strategy to get it, the only way I would die is if the Bowsers push me into the corner, into the right hand corner where you're just gonna get killed, or sometimes they push me under the cannons on the left and I would get crushed. The most disheartening moments came when I was holding left to get a fire flower, and Bowser jumped and pushed me, and I went back into the pipe, so I had to start all over again. But yeah, each of these Bowsers has a key. You have to kill them all. And yes, I don't show it, but I did try to grab a Lakitu and go over the top. It was very difficult to get one. But I did get a cloud, and there's nothing over there. You have to kill these 3 Bowsers. There's no other way. Yeah, so basically you have to get a fire flower, fire as hard as possible into Bowser, and when you get hit, get another one, and keep going. If you do it right, if you don't get pushed around too much, it's not that hard to pass. I will only show this room once, but just imagine having to do this 10 times, 15 times. I have no idea how many times. So yeah, and I'm down to the last Bowser here. This one at least doesn't have wings. I'm surprised they didn't throw wings on this guy, because you know, if they have wings, they can go up in the air for several seconds in a row and avoid you. Okay, so here I am. So you're thinking, okay, well that's it, right? I mean, no one wanted to pass this level. Yeah, it's not hard, but it's just annoying, so why would anyone bother? But then you get to the next part. This is a precision section. This isn't even the first try I did this, by the way. I just want to show one full Bowser battle. So yeah, this is actually quite difficult. So you have to balance yourself against those walls. We'll cut right back there. In fact, I would beat that whole Bowser section, come in this section, and immediately hit a spike and die. So it was very disheartening. He wants you to quit. And I had looked at the level viewer because I was wondering if there were hidden power-ups. There aren't. And here you have to YOLO to the right on those spikes, and if you're not spin jumping, you'll die. You have to do it like a very perfect edge jump, or you'll die. And then here's a Bowser Jr. fight with a ton of twisters pushing you around. This actually, like, after the last two sections, this isn't that bad. You get infinite power-ups. There's only one mushroom, but if you're careful, you can avoid these. And they I think, do they both have hammers? I think so. Yeah, you wanna make sure you have mushrooms, and there are mushrooms coming out of all those cannons, so it's really not that bad. I had not looked ahead this far. I thought it would be done after that precision section. So yet another section is just you groan and move on, and you die. I think I only died once on the Bowser Jr. section. And then yep, here's a fourth Bowser, and I'm getting the hell out of here, but I'm screwed. this like, I knew as soon as I went down here, as soon as I went through these one ways, I'm like, oh crap, I made a huge mistake, didn't I? Because I didn't look what was down here when I was running. I just wanted to get the hell out of this level. I don't know how long I've been playing it by this point, but it was a long time. You know, probably well over an hour by the time I got to this Bowser. And yeah, there is zero way you can get down here. So I'm just hopping around. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. I could have started over, but I think I was just so hurt by this troll. But you know what? I have to say, as terrible as this level is, this troll is actually pretty funny. And you watch, Bowser's here trying to kill me. He can't get me. And he ends up getting crushed by a cannon right here. Somewhere, at some point. Yeah, there he is. He's dead. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, here, I'll leave a comment. Solid troll. You know, game recognized game. I'm not a troll maker myself, but that's we're cutting right back. I'm not gonna show you that horrible room anymore, or the precision section, which really sucks. Died plenty of times on that. So here, I actually am lucky he jumped, because if he had just stayed there, he could have killed me, and it would have been yet another horrible attempt at this level. Yeah, very kudos to you, Japanese maker. All the levels this week are going to be Japanese, just randomly. I don't know if the ones I erased were. I think one of them wasn't, but I think one of them was. Yeah. I think this is truly the worst level I've ever seen. And I'm glad to have taken it off the board. Yeah, you can try to take my record. Have fun. Second level, flashback to a couple episodes ago, where we had an inscrutable Japanese speedrun. This is similar. It's not quite as inscrutable. I mean, it's pretty obvious where I'm supposed to go for the most part. It's just no timer, and none of this stuff, I don't know, as far as I could tell, none of it lined up where you could go fast anyway, so I don't understand why it's a speed run. But it doesn't matter because there's no timer, so I can take my time to do everything. This one it's pretty hard. In fact, I'll say, like, all except one of these levels took me quite a while to do. This one, that hot garbage level took me 2 hours, and the one that I'm gonna end on probably took at least that long too. There's one other speed run that was not that bad, even though it had a lot of tries. I'm probably gonna put that one next, even though it was the last one I played. For this one, I'll say 90% of the difficulty is in the jump right here, in this triple jump. You have to get a really good angle. In fact, you don't actually even have to get a triple jump. I think I do it on a double here. I don't think you could probably do it singular, but you can't loop around. It's just, I don't know. You have to be really precise with that, and he doesn't line it up in any way that makes any sense. So I died mostly there, and that's a really stupid death, but it happens. It's one level where every time I die, I'm like, oh great, I have to do that stupid jump again. And then down here, it starts getting kind of inscrutable again. What are these springs? The springs are just there to, I don't know, as an obstacle, so you hit your head, but it's like you can grab them. And here, the wonderful majesty of the twister. Do those things ever actually work? Right? They're easily one of the worst items in the game. I think I've used a twister once, and I probably shouldn't have. Thinking about going over the top here, but I'm like, he definitely wants me to go down, so I'm gonna follow what he wants me to do. But I see, after I get that far, that, yeah, obviously I could go over the top with that spring. But we're in here. Let's see what's in here. Honestly, not that hard of a section anyway. Kind of pointless, though. Yeah, it just leads me to that pipe that I could see that I can get to. And here, what do we got? A troll. That's the pause to boo, but I booted a long time ago, so you know, can't quadruple boo a level. I would love to, but yeah, I mean this level is, I wouldn't say it's a terrible level anyway, but it's pretty bad. I've definitely made levels where I kind of miscalculated the difficulty of one particular jump, that made the level much less enjoyable, probably, to the players. Yeah, let's just grab a spring, one spring. We don't need more than one. And if you go right away on the twisters, it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm being real careful here because I'm like, I don't want to die. If the spring gave me a flaccid jump, I would perish. Bring him down, that's all it is. Yeah, I'm sure it took me like 60 or 70 tries, I think, just because of that one jump. It was so hard. And I give him a seriously, because screw him. Bad level. Oh, if we're gonna rate levels too, that first level is definitely a 1 out of 10. That one's probably a 4 out of 10. Okay, third level, Game Player, another Japanese level. I had forgotten about this one when I started making the video. It's not super memorable, but there is one really cool moment. Otherwise, it's not a very good level. You'll notice as I go on the door, a block falls. That turns out to be nothing, but I do play a lot with it. I never really understood. It took me a while to understand this section. There's a fire flower to the left. If you keep hitting these blocks, turning them around, the fire flower makes it through, but it's very hard to hit all of them. Major problem with this level is that every time you die, you have to go through this crap again. It takes forever. But yeah, it's really hard to hit all. I actually hit all of them except one time. And then you get the fire flower, you go to the right here, and you blow up this bomb. And I never got it, so I don't know what's over there, but it turns out to be pretty much nothing. I assume there's a door over there that leads to the door over here, but if you just jump over here, yeah, I mean, you don't have to get that fire flower. I don't know if that was an oversight or what, but you could just walk over here. I assume that key door is where the bomb leads to. I don't know, never found out. And here's a bunch of nonsense claw stuff and some grinders. Not much going on here. Wonderful blind jump right here. Like, I don't know where the heck do you want me to go? And this is the way you have to come. There's no other way. You saw that the goal there is under a green pipe. Yeah, good job. Now this is the section, like, this is weird. And I couldn't even tell you why I felt compelled to do what I do. This is the first time I've been here. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen here, but look at this. That is crazy. I did not expect that, so I die. let's cut back to this section again. I don't want to have to lead you through that rail section. That's really boring. Yeah, I don't know what the heck is going on here, but it's pretty awesome. Yeah. Here's a key. I don't know how far I am from the beginning, but I just jumped to the left because I don't know where else to go. There's nowhere else to go up there. And then you just fall, you hit the left side of the screen, and you're like, oh, well, that's where I want to be anyway, because there's a key door. And I do wait for a Koopa, because I always think, you know, I might take that shell, could give me some cheese. I might need it, who knows. And then this room is kind of like the final room. I never understood what the heck was going on here. I thought I was supposed to crush the Podoboo. I don't know if I can even do that. I think I can. But yeah, I'm really not sure what's going on here. I think yeah, I really don't know. Yeah, I try to reset the room a couple of times, and then I think to myself, you know what, I never even, like, jumped up to this top part to see if I could see what's going on. And then there's just a cannon that shoots these POWs. I don't think the Podoboo has anything to do with anything. It doesn't seem so. And that's the end. Oh, well, I guess there's a pipe to the end. But yeah, there it is. Probably 4 out of 10 again. Like, that glitch probably gives it a couple of points alone. Because that's some cool stuff. I don't know what that is. On to level 4. We have another Japanese speedrun. An actual speedrun this time, although the timer is not even close to tight. Yeah, it's based around thwomps. This one is not bad. I give it a 6 or 7 out of 10. And I even give it a heart. Which maybe because I had suffered a lot. Not really though. Well, yeah, I guess. The last level I'm going to show is probably the behemoth. Even though that first level is just insane. The final level I'll show you was quite difficult, and also not bad. Yeah, this one is just pretty simple. You just dodge the thwomps and get to the end. I actually try to cheese it a little, but turns out it's not really worth it. But I do get a good look at the rest of the level up here. Yeah, I definitely end up playing a lot of NSMBU levels when I do this exercise. I don't know why so many of them are NSMBU. I could have killed for a 3D World or a Mario 3 level. But I swear 75% of them are in SMBU. And the other 25% are generally, the other 20 of the percent are probably Super Mario World. I think they're all Super Mario World or 3D or NSMBU in this video. Anyway, so there's this little Thwomp puzzle. I did die once on this, but I cut it out because it's not that hard, really. There's a little precision here. But you have plenty of time, so it's not a big deal. Thwomps have kind of weird hitboxes, but you can touch a lot of the outside of them without getting hurt. And there we go. Totally decent level. Here's my heart. I leave him a comment that it's not bad, which he'll never read because I'm sure he hasn't played the game in 2 years, at least. I do tend to check that out, but yeah, usually these people haven't played for a while. Okay, on to the 5th and final level. This is another Japanese level, of course. This one has a very clear theme, and it sticks to that theme throughout. And that theme is cannons. You've got various setups with cannons. As you go through it, everything tends to spawn in odd ways, and it's hard to adapt to how it's gonna work. And I died hundreds of times, a couple hundred times, I think. This is the second hardest level I've played. This is the hardest level I've played since Thwomp Riding Shenanigans. It's probably harder than that one. I think it probably took me longer, just because it's so hard to predict where these bullets are going to be, where these cannons are going to be. Eventually, I kind of just, you see me kind of play along there. Eventually, I get a method to get over to this part pretty quick. I can actually get down this hole within around 10 seconds, which is, you know, do this part quick. But then after that, you have to wait a lot, because you just have to wait for good opportunities to jump. And yeah, there's a lot of cannons right at this part. There aren't rails. Yeah, it gets a little difficult to time your jumps correctly. Yeah, this is just a really tough level. I spent at least a couple. I spent 2 sessions on this, actually. In fact, I finished it this morning. I spent about 90 minutes playing it last night, and about a half an hour playing it this morning. But I had some good strats down. The first part I could really, we'll see it when I go through the final run. Which I cut out, obviously, tons of this in the interest of brevity. Honestly, I had tons of really hilarious deaths, especially in that first part with the springs. So yeah, we'll cut back here, and then you come down this little corridor, and these red cannons shoot fire, potaboos, and yeah, this can get really hard to survive. And then I'm paying attention to the fire cannons on the one side, and then I didn't even notice that there were cannons shooting bullets at me on my right, and I got killed there. Yeah, to get these whenever you step on a cannon, I think there's like a 3-second delay before it can fire again. So it gets hard to judge when it's gonna fire. Now we get to this point and jump and get shot right in the head a lot. So here's this little section. You have to pay attention to where the one-ways are, and these bouncing cannons, you never know exactly where they're gonna fire. If I had ducked and jumped on that, it would have worked. But yeah, I died there quite a few times. And then we'll start over. This is my final run. Like I said, I'm cutting tons of this out. But yeah, look at how, if you time the things right. And I'll go right under those cannons. They actually shoot sideways springs, if you notice that. They would shoot me right into the spikes up top sometimes. So yeah, if you jump and right against that one longer cannon, you can get on top of it. I like to spin off of this cannon right here. And then generally I try to run through this, making sure that I don't get hit by the ones coming from the bullets coming from the right. I must have just got lucky. I really don't know how to time that. That one cannon likes to shoot me right in the face. And I wait for this bullet this time. This jump is kind of hard because of the spikes. I also at least one time jumped and landed right under a cannon and got crushed. I had actually looked at the level viewer to see what was coming. I just wanted to see how much was left, especially last night when I was getting late. So this part's not too hard. I did this in one try. But oh man, was I excited. I was afraid to see what was coming from these cannons. Oh, it's a free guy. Must mean I beat the level. Yeah, all in all, I really like this level. It was frustrating though. It was very hard. I probably wouldn't give it over 7 just because it was so frustrating. Like I like it, but I'm not sure I enjoyed it. Yeah, something like 200 lives. It was a harsh one, man. So I want to thank you for watching, and continuing to watch. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.